Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn daily energy for January 12th. And this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. All right, we have the Six of Cups. We have the Siddhi, that is number 14, and that is Temperance. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Standing Stone. Number 11, which is the Justice card. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Green Man, which is the Fool. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel that this card really spoke to me, that kind of, she's climbing up that mountain, she's climbing up that hill, and she's got those wands on her back, and she's like kind of bent over, and she's like tired, and she's struggling, but she's almost at her destination. She's almost there. She's almost done it. Like, she's hanging in there. She wants to get to her destination so that she can release these wands. And I feel like that's kind of the energy for today, is to release those wands, to start new, to start fresh, to rely on those that, because with the Siddhi, it's like the little fairies there are helping her to create her potion and giving her ideas and giving her help. And to rely on those that you feel that you can trust, that are around you, that you can rely on. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and we have the Ace of Cups. So I feel like can be thinking about those relationships, because the Four of Pentacles here, he's kind of arranging his pentacles here, but there's somebody at the door, but he's not letting them in. He's like, yeah, no, I see you, but I'm not acknowledging you. I'm not letting you in. And then the Four of Swords here, he's kind of laying underneath a tree and just relaxing. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Aces are new beginnings, and, you know, those new emotional beginnings. Maybe you feel relieved because you're acknowledging those people that you don't want to let into your life. That maybe they've been those wands that you want to release. I feel like this year for Capricorn that it's a lot about reassessing those relationships. I feel like it's really, I feel like Capricorn kind of opens its eyes to realizing that the relationships that you have around you are affecting you, and that in a positive and or negative way, and that you kind of look at those from a different perspective and you're seeing things clearer. And you're like, okay, what are those relationships that I want to nurture? What are those relationships that I want to grow? What are those relationships that I want to keep, and what are those relationships that I want to let go? And I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles is a new way of doing things and a new way of looking at things. A new start. All right, so let's get some clarifiers. Maybe reconnecting with, okay, a whole bunch fell over, but I'm just going to pick this one because that's the only one that I saw. The positive changes. Maybe it's reconnecting with, maybe you've had some relationships that, you know, maybe you were so busy with these relationships that you want to close the door on, that you weren't really focusing on these relationships that you kind of had on the back burner, that you maybe want to reconnect with, that you maybe want to take a closer look at. The Page of Pentacles is that there's positive changes coming in, that you're like good things are coming in, like you're making positive changes. All right. Then we have, yeah, look at that, walking. That's what I felt like, walking away from those relationships that don't work for you. Or maybe it's just that thought process. Maybe those things that you're thinking about, you know, maybe it's like sometimes you kind of spin things in your head too much and you're like, You know, I'm overthinking, I'm in my head, I gotta let that go, it's not doing me any good. Let me focus on something else. All right, we have the Four of Pentacles and we have the World card. Feeling better about, acknowledging those relationships that maybe you have to let go of, that maybe you have to move on from, that maybe you have to distance yourself from, maybe you were being too close, maybe you were, talking about too personal things with that person, and they weren't being careful with that information. All right, we have the Moon. The Moon. Let's see, so we have the Justice. So maybe there's some things that are falling in your favor that you haven't seen yet, that haven't come to fruition, that you can't see it. Maybe you can't see it because you're kind of stuck in this Eight of Cups energy, and you're like, I can't really see it. I can't see how things are going to fall in my favor. But to keep pushing forward and make those changes, to keep going, just like this Ten of Wands, just like, I can't really see it. I'm just trying to get through these next 2 steps. I can't really see the end. I can kind of see the end, but it seems so far away. But let me just get through this. Let me just get through this little challenge right here of turning the corner and going up this hill. But knowing that the end is in sight, that letting go of all of these wands is in sight. We have the Four of Pentacles, and that could be that you are holding back, that you're not... we have Four of Pentacles again, so we have that twice. And that is blocking that energy. Blocking energy. But I feel like it's making the choices that are best for you. I feel like in this instance, I feel like it's making those choices that are best for you, that will help you to keep moving forward. Four of Swords. I feel like with this card here, I feel like maybe it's taking that more time to yourself to do those things that you like to do, and maybe just daydream. Maybe you just like to go hang out by yourself, but not in a negative way, but in a positive way, because that's what helps to regain your strength. That's what helps you to regain your energy. That's what helps you to have a clearer outlook on what it is that you want to have happen. And then you're able to move forward, because then we have the Knight of Swords, which is forward moving energy. And then we have the, we have the Fool, and then we have the Ace of Cups, so feeling better. So I kind of feel like this is a process that you're going through, making those decisions, seeing things and knowing what you do and what you don't want. Oh, there we are, Two of Swords, making those decisions, seeing both sides of the situation. Maybe you had a blinder on before, and now you're ready to take that down. Now you're ready to make a choice. The Fool, the Ten of Pentacles, kind of putting those coins into that jar for a rainy day, having that new start. Ace of Cups, growth, prosperity. All right, learning, growing. Definitely a lot of learning and growing going on here, because you're seeing what it is that you want and what you don't want. You're spending that time to yourself where you are becoming stronger and more energized. Changing things up. I feel that Capricorn can get restless. I'm a Capricorn sun and a Capricorn rising. And I feel like I've said before, because Capricorn is the mountain goat, and the mountain goat kind of goes by itself, and it goes up the mountain and finds different paths and different ways and figures things out, and which way to go and which way not to go. But I also feel like Capricorn can get restless when things are the same. And I feel like Capricorn likes to have a little bit of that energy, a little bit of that fire, because we had the King of Wands came out, and that's what made me think of it, is to have those challenges and to have that fire and to have that passion and to change things up. Okay, well, look at that. And then we have the Capricorn card, and then we have the Justice card. finding that balance between energies that we're creating or situations that we're creating that are dramatic and that may be toxic, such as this person at the door, but then also being careful to make sure that we have the energies that help us to stay positive. You know what I mean? That we don't get caught up in the drama, that we don't get caught up in like the negative things or the toxic things, and that it's fun energy, it's good energy that we're bringing in. That it's helping for us to learn and helping for us to grow. So I feel like it's being careful about the energy that you bring in, making sure that it's positive, that it works for you, okay? That it's good energy for you, that it's good excitement, that it's good change. And seeing that if it isn't, that if it's something that is toxic, that you're like, yeah, I'm closing the door on that. I'm making the choice for myself to close the door on the drama and that energy, and I'm making the choice that's best for me. That maybe it's a calmer energy, you know, maybe like we have the calmer, and then we like the busy, and kind of having that balance between the excitement but yet also the calmness, if that makes sense. Because there are times when I like things to be quiet and I like to be by myself and I like to sort through things. I like to be in this Four of Swords energy, and there are times when I like to be in the King of Wands energy where things are busy, you know, and things are going on, and that gives me that balance. But it has to be healthy energy. It has to be good energy. You know, getting away from the toxic energy. All right, let's see. Let's do this one. All right, let's close out with an animal oracle. Wow, that one came flying up. Starfish. It's weird, I was just thinking about the beach right before that flipped out. For some reason, I saw beach. And then the starfish spirit came out. Open to the infinite possibilities. Yeah. Open to all of the possibilities and the things that are coming in. Sorting through what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And being able to see what's going to work for you and what's not going to work for you. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.